Okay. Sorry. Okay. Hey guys, it's me, Maddie, and today I'm doing something a little different. Talking about something kind of personal. Um, Not like super personal or like someone like just died. Like no, it's okay. Everything's okay. No. Instead, I'm gonna talk about something that I did recently. Um, that I'm super proud of, and that I was actually not really sure like I'd ever actually get this done, but I did, and I'm happy about that. And I just wanted to share that with like people. Like, this is not like the usual like, oh my god, I'm playing games and I'm bad at it stuff, or like I'm talking about anime that I have like no knowledge about whatsoever. No, no, it's not Honkai related. Nothing Hoyoverse related. It's nothing normal that I usually do. No tier list are gonna pop up out of nowhere. Okay. Um no. Instead I want to talk about the fact that I am a writer. I consider myself a writer not because I do it as a hobby, but because I do it as a passion. And I'm very passionate about writing, and I've been writing for years. Like, I want to say it's been 6-ish years now, since I started taking writing a little more seriously than I did before. But I feel like now, where I'm at right now is like the most serious that I've ever taken it. Like, over the course of like 2 years, is how I've been like trying to like hone in to like how passionate I am about writing. And I say that because 2 years ago I started a project, and at first it was just like I wasn't really planning on like going anywhere with it because I never really thought I'd finish it. And 2 years ago, if you remember, it was the back end of COVID, and so I was like, wow, I'll start this because I have time. I'm not in school right now. I mean, I am, but I'm really not. I'm not really taking it as seriously as I should be. But I'm just gonna do this because I feel inspired. And I felt inspired because a very specific person who's very special to me inspired me to make this happen. And it was a very like rough period in my life, and writing, of course, was like one of the ways I was coping at the time before I even like knew that's what coping was. And so I told my friend, who was also going through a hard time, that I would write his story in like the form that he loves most, which is anime. Woo! See, I tied it into anime. It's a running theme. Anyway, yeah, so my friend really loved anime. I really loved anime. I still do, if you can tell. I love anime. And so when you really love something, sometimes you kind of like want to embody it. Don't take that advice with the relationships. That's bad relationship advice. But in others, like in terms of like art forms, like if you really love like Picasso's style, I mean, to each their own, I guess. And like you'd want to like kind of like embody that, but like still like make it your own. And that's what I wanted to do. But want is kind of like a strong way of putting it, because like it was already gonna like happen to be that way, because obviously I can't speak Japanese, I can't write in kanji or hiragana, I can't do any of that. I also can't draw. My art sucks. I can't draw in like the anime style. And so when it comes to being a writer, wanting to embody the Japanese form of literature, it's not as easy as wanting to draw your own manga. Like, you could easily pick up the style and make your own manga as an artist, but as a writer, you can't easily embody the techniques they use and pick up that genre of literature and still have it be the same thing. And essentially, that's what I'm struggling with. Yeah, what I did is I wrote a novel. I called it a light novel because, I wanted to write my own light novel. I wanted to write my own light novel. And in doing so, I realized the task that I was taking. I was, one, trying to appropriate Japanese media and literature into what I was doing. And as an American and as someone from the West, it just doesn't work that way. And it doesn't really work the way you think it would. I went in not really knowing what I was gonna do. I just knew, hey, I want to write a light novel. Hey, I want my own manga adaptation. Hey, I want my own anime adaptation. Like, what? Like, we're going like the full 9 yards. That was me 2 years ago. 2 years later, now, in this very present, I realized that, like, things aren't that simple, right? You can't just slap some little anime terms, some little anime like niche genres and topics and tropes into like a compilation of pages, slap on the label of light novel, make the genre isekai, and call it a light novel like you want to. There's like a process to it. And my problem is that I don't know that process. Because, spoiler alert, I don't know if you guys knew this already, I'm 18. I'm only 18. I finished my first novel. This is what it looks like, by the way. Decadence. It looks a little silly, I know, but like, cut me some slack. I don't really know what I'm doing. But, I finished my first novel. I wrote my first novel, yay! And what I want is for it to be a light novel, and I don't really know how to do that. Like, I don't want to be an American author that wrote something based off Japanese media, even though I literally just described doing that. What I want is to be, and I know this is a reach, and I'm gonna sound like kind of conceited when I say this, but I want to be an author from the West that is recognized for being able to appropriately implement Japanese elements and tropes into their art. And I like, it's kind of hard to like really dissect the difference between what I just said, but to me the difference is that I want people outside of like here, people that like beyond people that I know, to read it, which is a big ask in itself because like apparently people don't read these days. Like, ugh, don't even get me started on that. But I want people outside of the West to like acknowledge the fact that there are other people back in the West that want to do what they do, or like try and create something just as amazing as they do, with like little to none, with like not as many resources and like opportunities available. Like, what makes trying to write something based off another culture so hard is that the culture you're basing it off of won't really recognize that unless you somehow find the exposure to get it out there and get it over there. And that's the issue. And I realized, because I was gonna make a video on this, I probably still will in the near future, who knows. But I read a lot of manga, and what I've seen and what I've read are like manga from different types of authors, not all of them being Japanese. And that's like the most crucial aspect of it. One of my favorite series is drawn by a French guy. Like, this dude has made this like brilliant manga series, and he is French. He's not even from Japan. And to me, that's also like one of like my most crucial like inspiration points, is that someone outside of the culture was not only recognized for his talent, but was also recognized for like the beautiful storytelling and like actually like how good and substantial it is as a manga, so much so that it got adapted into an anime. And that's what I want. That's what inspired me. And I want more than it to be like just like another book that people like so much, and then maybe it gets adapted into like a graphic novel. Like, it's so much more than that, but at the same time, it feels like something that's so much like bigger than me and like totally like out of my hands. And saying that, I'm just like, I'm not gonna give up. I'm kind of like stuck in a spot, and I'm just trying to figure out where to go. Anyway, this is my book, Decadence. I spent 2 years writing it. It's not done. That's why it says volume 1. People ask me, oh, did you do this whole thing by yourself? I say yes. This cover, I just, I didn't really find an image. I kind of like, I don't know how to explain it, but yes, I manipulated the image to fit what I thought would encapsulate the book and the contents of the book. And that was this. This is the back cover. On the back, it says decadence, and then just has the definition of decadence. And it was my passion project, because I wasn't expecting to really go anywhere with this or do anything besides like keep it to myself. I wasn't even expecting to really finish it, but then I started and I felt like it had to be completed. Like it needed to be done. And I was doing it for more than just myself, but for like the person that inspired me to do this. So yeah, so this is my little personal little like vlog. This is a vlog. Are we calling this a vlog? Whatever. This is my little vloggy vlog. Sorry. I'm so embarrassing, guys. If you're interested in my book, let me know in the comments below. Hopefully this reaches like the right audience. I don't know if it will. Maybe it will. Who knows? Hopefully it reaches you, 91 subscribers. Yay! Because this is it's like one of like my biggest accomplishments. And I would love to share it with you guys and other people that are also interested. And I know like not really, like no one really knows who I am, but that could change, okay? I could get my own manga and my own anime because I'm actually super proud of this book and I think it's really good. My opinion doesn't really matter that much, but I think it's worthy. You just have to read it and see for yourself. Because Loki, I kind of popped that. Okay, I'm done. Yeah, thanks for listening to my little TED Talk, non-copyrighted TED Talk. My little vloggy vlog. Yeah, I'll call it that. Thank you for listening to my little vloggy vlog. Again, I'm here. I'm back, kinda, sorta. I'm in college. Woo! I have a busy schedule this semester, but I'm gonna try and like still upload consistently. I took a break on the second half of my Christmas break for like multiple reasons. Mostly because I'm like still a lazy bum at heart, so video production was just not happening in the slightest. But I'm working on being a little more productive, you know. Not any like New Year's resolution type of thing, but like just like in general, like productivity goes a long way in life. And that's what I'm working on. So yeah. And I will try and be as consistent as possible. And to all of those who are willing to watch and like be patient with me, you know. But yeah. I hope you liked this video. If you did, feel free to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.